Remember that last time, one of the last times I went live, I showed you some messages that I have with Lisa, and some people tried to claim that they were fake because I didn't show the whole thing. Give me 1 second. I got a message that I have to reply to really quickly. Let's see. So anyway, a lot of people tried to say that my messages with Lisa were fake because I didn't show all of them. And the reason that I didn't show all of them is because I was asking about the dog. Okay? And I didn't want to show messages about the dog because we didn't know what was going on with the dog at the time. I wasn't sure if she was being honest about the dog. I wanted to keep that conversation about the dog private between Lisa and I, okay? I wanted to keep the conversation about the dog with me and Lisa private between her and I, okay? So that's why I didn't show all the messages. So I will show you all of the messages that I have had with Lisa over the past week or so, when all of this started. Now, all of this started on the evening that she got 302'd, okay? The evening that she got 302'd, if you recall, she reached out to me. She said my name during the live stream. She said, Scam Slam's gonna love this. Scam Slam's gonna love this. I want to speak with Scam Slam. So I reached out to her on that night. And if you don't think this is her, this is her. 58.1K followers. This is her account. This is my active account right here. Look, this is her, right? This is her. She called out for me, said she wanted to talk to me. And so I said, this is August 20th. I said, you said something in your live about speaking with me. Mommy Amy sent you my number via text. And she said, what is it? If this is the real Scam Slam. I said, hi, it's me. Just know I haven't spread any misinformation about you. Mommy Amy gave you my number again the other night too. Hope you're okay. Now, some of this I am going to have to try to skip out a little bit because it has my phone number in it. There's just a message that says my text now number is blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm going to just scroll past that part because I don't need everybody to have my text now number. All right. This is what she says next. Look, August 24th, 8:48 p.m. Can you guys read that? Do I need to read it to you? I'll read it to you. Lisa says, even though we don't get along, I do know that you have not purposely tried to spread misinformation about me. It's very frustrating to me because I actually liked and like you, but we are enemies. I do appreciate you, though, when people are trying to just say anything on your platform. You will stop it and say, no, I didn't verify that, or there's no proof of that. And I have to tell you how much I appreciate that. There's definitely rumors that go around that are true, but I do hear a lot of things that are just made up. So I do appreciate that. Thank you, Amber. Yes. Scrolling through. I said, I'm not trying to be your enemy. I don't hate you. And I do want better for you, but people are getting scammed in the process. So I'm trying to prevent that as well. And I've tried to stop people from spreading misinformation. And I've also tried to stop people from bullying or harassing you. That is not something I don't condone at all. I hope you're doing okay. And then I let her know, and I had showed this before, FYI, there's another account with your name that asked someone for money today. Is there a way I can send you screenshots? I'm wondering if it's someone that you know. I was thinking that maybe it was Kim, and I was trying to find out if maybe It was Kim that was doing that. I said, Lisa, I'm seeing you on live right now. Just know I have never called anyone on you. Not CYS, not police, not the hospital, not the pizza place, none of that. Because she was talking about that on live. She wasn't specifically saying I did, but she was saying that people did that. So I said, none of that. And I've never encouraged anyone to do that. And then she said, I know. It's all the trolls. I believe you, though. I said, yes, it is. I wasn't live streaming you or anything this morning, just watching. But I hope you're not mad when I've live streamed. I meant no harm to you at all. People live stream me too sometimes. LOL. She says, not mad at all. Do what you gotta do, Slam. It's all good, I promise. You made that channel what it is. You deserve your platform. And then she adds on, like I said, I watch your reruns on Kai's channel. And I listen to it. And lately you've been being more than fair. And I appreciate it and respect that. I said, okay, good. I do try to be fair and honest. Thanks. This is the part that I had cut out. Thank you, Enabler. But it's here now. I said, Lisa, someone sent me an email about Shadow. If the information I received is accurate, then I'm asking and hoping you will please be honest about that. Because people will find out, and it's best for the information to come from you. I'm sorry to bring it up, but I felt it was best to communicate with you directly and immediately about it. She said, okay, what's the information? I will be honest with you. I have no reason not to be. I said, someone emailed me and said that Shadow was put down. Now, this was back on August 26th. They said they know someone who works for animal control, and it would have cost a lot of money to get him back. And he had some type of health concerns. But maybe that's not true. If it's true, it's very sad. It was an anonymous email, so I'm not sure if it's true. And they sent it to me. I didn't contact anyone. But you had said that you had Shadow with you there in the apartment this morning. That didn't seem completely true either, because he was not seen or heard. Plus, it normally does cost a good amount of money to get a pet back from animal control. She said, it's not true. I'm going to pick him up today. Well, that didn't happen. It wasn't true, but she also didn't, it wasn't true that he was put down, but it also wasn't true that she was going to pick him up that day, unfortunately. And she lied here. She says, yes, it's going to be a nice bit of money, about $175, but I have to. And at this point, I did think that she was going to have to pay money. But I later found out that that was not true either. So even though she claimed that she was going to be honest with me, she was not completely honest with me, you guys. I mean, I don't think it's surprising. I said, okay, I'm glad he's okay. And then I said, damn, that's a lot of money. Please make sure he's okay and show him love. Because at that point, I really did think that she was going to pick him up. And then I said, I believe you about Shadow. I hope he's okay. I said, and thank you for responding to clear up the misinformation. I appreciate it. She said, you're more than welcome. I appreciate the respect. I'm like you. If you hear something weird and you're not sure, just ask me privately. I'll tell you the truth, and you can decide if you want to say it publicly or not. I was just watching your live from the 21st, and I'm blown away by whoever was messaging you. I better not find out that's anyone that's linked to me. Kim never has come to me with some random Cash App, but everyone could be saying no. It's bizarre. I mean, this just confirms that Kim is still involved. I mean, I think we already knew that, though. And then I again addressed it, the other account, I said, okay, thanks. I got even more messages from that account over this weekend. The part that concerned me was they were giving an actual Cash App you've used before. The most recent message was over the weekend, and you said you needed money so you and your sister could go to dinner at Red Lobster. Kim is the person that's been helping Lisa a lot. Kimberly Rhea.
Red Lobster again?
Yeah, well, that's what the other message said from that other account. And I suspect that Kim is running that account.
Wasn't the birthday dinner there also?
Yes. Yes.
But here's
Yeah.
the thing, because I'm from that area, and I'm pretty sure the nearest Red Lobster is no longer there anymore. And that would be like Robinson Township area. So that's suspicious.
Yeah, the night that I got the message about the Red Lobster, it was from a different account, and it was the night that it was the night that her sister Jess picked her up from the facility. So that's the message from the other account said that she wanted to go to dinner with her sister to Red Lobster that night. Yeah. So she said, I'm actually glad it's not true. And I think she was referring to Shadow here. I'm actually glad it's not true. I almost started to cry just reading that. It is sad. And she says, and hey, if you ever need a special guest, co-host, I'm your girl, LOL. I know how to laugh at myself, I promise. These messages are not fake.
Special guest co-host.
These are from Lisa.
Maybe she'll pop in.
So, again, she does not believe I'm bullying or harassing her. She has no problem with what I'm doing on my platform whatsoever. She has no problem with me live streaming her. She has no problem with me asking her questions. She respects me for not spreading misinformation about her, and all of that. Okay. There I was telling her I would consider it. I was telling her I was preparing for court because I was being stalked and harassed. And then I messaged her on Sunday and said, Lisa, is it true about Shadow? Because I again heard the rumor and was seeing all the same videos you guys were seeing, right? I said, Lisa, is it true about Shadow? If so, that is really sad. And you can see that I did not get a response back since then. So, but somebody did say that they're not sure if she has access to reply to her messages. So I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But those are all real messages between Lisa and I. She has not responded back since that last message at all. So I'm not sure, what's going on. No, her sister does not have Shadow. The lady did a TikTok. Who's the lady? Yeah, her sister does not have Shadow. There's a rescue that has ownership of Shadow. She did say the other day her messages are disabled. Yeah, Mickey Mouse Fan, she did say that, but then I saw something that said that they weren't, so I don't know. We're going to get into that, Corey. Just give me a moment. I don't know her name. A lady adopted her. It's a rescue. A rescue in Texas has ownership. Yeah, she said that she couldn't message. I mean, TikTok can take away your messaging capabilities. Yeah, Kristen. Yeah, it's a rescue in Texas. We covered all of that. We were showing clips from that. I participated in that live stream and all of that. So maybe you missed that, but yeah, we showed all that. I'll see if I can find the video. I think that maybe OG Rescue Gal, she said that she posted. Here we go. Are you ready for this? This is her account. It's the real OG Rescue Gal. The username is at OG Ghetto Rescue Gal. And it looks like it is this video. Let's check it out. Aww.
Look, aww. Look at him.
Oh, she legally has possession. He's just not physically in Texas yet.
Look how adorable.
I can't wait to see videos of him like outside playing with toys and stuff.
Yes. Aww. I'm gonna make sure I repost that. That's awesome. That's just from 2 hours ago. So again, if you want to check that out, I will show you the name. He is too sweet. He is too sweet. And right there, their bio, boots on the ground, street rescuer. I go places no one else will go. I don't think so, Nat. I haven't seen any recent lives or videos from Jess. Yes, Gimme, we saw that. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to play that again. Let me see if there's anything else I have about shadow updates. Everybody is just so happy that he's out of that environment and that he's safe and he's getting the medical care he needs and everything else. Yeah, Lisa did not, go to rehab. In fact, early this morning, she was messaging someone. I was given permission to share these messages. The cats, my understanding is that Abby had taken one of the cats with her the last time she had been at the apartment, and that the other remaining cat was removed by animal control, and it was adopted out locally. That's my understanding. These are messages from Lisa to someone. She was asking for money. Let me make sure I have these in order. Hold on. Okay, here we go. She said, Miss blah, blah, blah. I blocked out the name. I need help. What do you need help with? Aren't you at rehab? This was early this morning. No, miss. I guess she's saying, did not have my bed ready. You said it was all done yesterday. What happened overnight, Lisa? My clinic didn't send my paperwork, is what she meant to say, because she says Layler work. Please, I am so stressed. I can't go live. They will make fun of me. How much do you need? My clinic didn't send my paperwork. Please, I'm so stressed. I can't go live. They will make fun of me. I'm hungry and need drink. I would like smokes too. Please, I will love you forever. Yes, Megan. No, Lisa, you need to go get help. Nothing changed during the middle of the night. Please don't text me again. So there you go. So we already knew early this morning, this was someone in my Discord that got this message. Yeah. We knew. This was before she went live early this morning. These messages came through. That's a good question, Jade. I don't think she has very much time left in the apartment. I don't think she has very much time left in that apartment. Let me see if there's anything else here that I have regarding that. Nothing urgently. It looked like she was using this Cash App most recently. love you 34, which you can see that the PFP is the cat, and that's the same cat that has been affiliated with Kimberly and a lot of her stuff. I don't know of a new docket signed by the judge, Lulu. I would have to check the PA dockets. I'm not sure, Gypsy Girl. I can check the PA dockets. The judge signed the eviction order today. Okay. Alika's saying, Electra's saying, you heard that in a Reddit post. It's on your page, Teresa? Okay. Let me check. Is it on your TikTok? I don't check the dockets, you know, like every day or anything like that. I just check every now and then. I'm looking on your page. Oh, nothing is marked out. Where? I don't know which, I don't know where to find it on your page, Teresa, because there's a bunch of different posts, so I'm not sure which. Ritual pre. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Hold on. I'm looking at Teresa MF74. I'm not sure which post it is, because a lot of them are stuff about Shadow. Yes, BB. Heather, Kimberly Rhea is someone who's been helping Lisa to scam people for a long time. Yeah, Teresa's gonna come up. Hey, Teresa.
Hey, go to Exposing Lisa. She has it. That's who I got it from, but it's on my original page. I forgot I didn't put it on this one.
Oh, okay. Let me
Yeah,
check.
it's on my other page. It's not on this one, but I got it from Exposing Lisa. Richard, or Exposing Lisa is the one that uploaded it.
Hey, just in case you were wondering.
Let me see here.
Yeah, I got it from her.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Nothing's marked out though, so. But I believe you can go in there, save them, and mark out what you need to if you have to.
Yeah, give me a second.
But that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna drop back out.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna take a screenshot. There's 3 different screenshots here, but the most important one is the very last one that shows that it was granted. I am gonna block out the apartment complex name here, even though I know a lot of you know it. I mean, she pretty much puts it out there, but still. Right here. Order for possession requested, and then order for possession issued. So I think that once that's issued, she only has about 5 to 10 days. I think like 10 days max. It's not a lot of time. 10 days. Crystal saying 10 days. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was 10 days. Yeah, on the 11th day, it's a lockout. That's been my understanding, is that after this is issued, it's 10 days. So that would mean the 14th. Yeah, they did wait a while to put the possession in, but we've seen that before with other people. Yeah, he could have had her out by now, but well, they would serve the paper, I think, the same day. It's 10 business days. Is it 10 business days? Yeah, it would have been posted on her door by today. I'm not sure if it's business days or just 10 days. Good question. Good question. No, I don't believe in Pennsylvania it's 48 hours. The sheriff will serve the notice to her door within 48 hours. Okay. Got it. I mean, regardless of whether it's 10 days, 10 business days, yes, this is for Lisa. You know, whatever it is, it's not long. She's not going to have long. She's not going to have longer than 10 business days. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be the max at this point. It's not going to be long, you know? Chris says it's just 10 days. Yeah. It's not going to be long, regardless, you know? Yeah. Not going to be long at all. Well, thank you for letting me know about that. I appreciate that. I don't know where she's going to go. I think she's mentioned going to her parents' house, but I don't see how that's going to happen. So, I have to, address, a lot of people have been asking about Polly. And so I have to address, situation with Polly. Okay. We're switching topics. Okay. We're switching topics. I know you guys are still talking about Lisa, but we're switching topics. As far as I know, Polly is okay. All right. So, we're switching topics. Letting you know. So I'm just asking you to listen to what I have to say for a moment. Polly, I guess, has decided to leave the platform. The reason I say I guess is that she hasn't told that to me directly at all. But she's told other people that she's done. Polly was here as my co-host on the platform. Yeah, Teresa. She hasn't told that to me. She's told other people that she's done. A lot of you are aware. She's gone through a lot recently. Like, a lot. We all have. You know what I mean? Like, I have. Like, we've been going through a lot of stalking and harassment and you know, people coming at us, lying, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff, right? You guys know that. And, you know, and so I understand, you know, she has been going through a lot. However, people have been telling Polly that I've been saying negative things about her to some unknown person, someone I don't even know. Okay. And it's completely false. I don't know. So, and for some reason, it seems like Polly is believing these things, even though it's not true at all. Because I've done nothing but defend Polly and speak highly of Polly. She's been my best friend. I have not said anything negative about her, but there's some type of rumor that I have been basically like saying negative things about her behind her back or something. And that is not true. But it seems like Polly is believing that. It is sad. But also, in addition to that, I do have to let you know that Polly has been sharing some personal and private information about myself and about some other people, with people that she should not be sharing that with. Okay. And I did bring it to her attention. And all I simply said was that, look, there are some people that told me that they felt uncomfortable sharing things with you because you're not keeping things confidential. You know, basically people are coming and telling you things and you're saying, okay, like, I'm not going to tell anybody, like, it's just between me and you, but then you're like spreading it around. Okay. And I said it in a very nice way. I never said no one wants to be around you. I never said everyone feels this way or anything like that. I just said, look, some people are not feeling comfortable telling you things because you're sharing things that are confidential. And, she got upset when I informed her about that. And the thing is, unfortunately, it's not the first time that this has happened, because she's broken my trust in this very same way several times in the past. And so because of that happening, and because she was telling me about all she was going through and everything else, I suggested that she take a break from the platform. When I brought all this to her attention, she tried to change the subject. She refused to address it. And it was a legitimate concern. It was brought to me by several people. It happened to me, and it also happened to several people. And all I did was suggest that maybe she would just wants to take a break for a while from the platform. And I would totally understand that. And I thought it would be really good for everyone if she maybe did that. But I think she got offended when I asked her to do that. And I really wanted nothing but the best for her, and for her mental health. I never wanted to kick her off the platform or get rid of her or anything of the sort. I just really thought it would be best if she could take a break and kind of regroup and kind of think about, what was happening, and just take a mental health break for a while. And I just want to reiterate that I haven't said anything negative about Polly to anyone, and I won't be doing that now either. I'm not meaning this to be any kind of bashing session or saying anything negative about her. I do not hate her or at all. I have done nothing but support her, defend her, and love her. Breaks my heart too. And I have been a good and loyal friend 100%. And I hope she's okay, and that people give her the time and space that she may need. And yeah, I wish her all the best.
We're here for you, Stan.
We all do. All of us do.
I have never said anything bad about her. I have not said anything bad about her. But for some reason, it seems like she's believing some rumor or something. I don't even know. I honestly don't even know. I'm not sure people are garbage. I do not know. No, I would never do anything to hurt her. So, I wish her the very best. I hope that she's okay. I hope she can find some peace. That's all I can say at this point. This was all her choice. And she's permitted to make whatever choice she wants with her life, and if these are the choices that she's making, then I hope that they work out for her. I really, really do. I really, really do. I hope that everything works out for her the way that she wants. So, if you have any questions about that, that's it. Did you have anything else to say, Enabler, about that?
We all obviously love Polly. I do agree with Scam. I give Polly her space, the time. I'm sure she will reach out when she's ready. Scam, I want to yell this from like the rooftop. Scam is a great person, a great friend, a great host, a great investigator, I want to say. I mean, Scam is all around a fantastic person. Um, I do believe like respect is it's a two-way street, and there's just certain things. I'm going to speak for myself. There's certain things that I agreed to and I promised and gave my all to, and you just have to stick with it. You don't you don't cross the boundary, and you respect your position, and your friendship. So yes, I love Polly. I do wish her the best. Um, just please respect her, and I'm sure she'll reach out when she's ready.
Yep. Excuse me. Yeah, a lot of people do leave the platform. Yeah. Uh, excuse me. She has not left Discord the last I checked, and I didn't, remove her from Discord or anything like that. Thank you, Little Ray.
Can I say something? Polly,
Okay, the chosen one.
If
Yeah,
you
email
are
me.
listening, we do love you and we do want the best for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if anybody, has any specific questions, you can, feel free to email me or, as long as it isn't anything too personal, I may answer you. Yeah, leaving the platform shouldn't mean friendships end. I agree with that, Marlisa. I agree with that. But, it seems like she wants that to end. So if she wants that to end, then I'm not going to try to force her to continue to be my friend or anything like that, So, it's going to be totally up to her. I'm not going to try to force her to be my friend or beg her to be my friend or anything like that, I'm just going to give her space. I'm just going to give her space because, I mean, that in my opinion, I think is what she needs right now. That's all. Tattoos has not been here for a while. He has not been part of this platform because he said some racist stuff in another live stream. So that's totally not acceptable, and I'm not going to have anybody who says those kinds of things as part of the platform. I have a little bit of a sore throat. You have a little bit of a sore throat, but I'm okay. I'm okay. So thank you. So, I don't, and again, I don't have any hard feelings or anything like that, or anything like that. No, Tattoos is not coming back. And even though there's people making allegations that Tattoos is still in our Discord and I'm still talking to him and all that, that's not true. I do not talk to him. I do not communicate with him. He's not in our Discord. Yes, my email is on my page. It should be at scamslam411@gmail.com if you want to email me. Hi, Dana. The other content that I wanted to cover with you tonight, this is a very serious situation. There is a scammer that I covered just once on a live stream. I want to say it was maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Does anybody remember when I was showing videos about a scammer named Megan? And I was showing the video clips from Wendy's World YouTube. And you don't remember that. Okay. Yeah, some people say yes. She has like a feeding tube. And thank you, Betty. She has like a feeding tube, and she claims to have a lot of health issues and stuff like that. Okay, you remember her? Okay. Well, just like 2 days ago, when I was driving back from Mississippi, and it was a long drive, I was looking for something to just listen to while I was driving. And I decided to listen to this YouTube video on Wendy's World. And it was a video about Megan. Now, this video now is about 9 days old. But she really needs some attention, okay? Because the stuff that she does and says in this video is really, really awful. I'm actually going to put like a trigger warning or something up as a sticker. She says some really, really awful things about her elderly aunt who has some disabilities. And so even though this happened 9 days ago, I think we need to keep an eye on her. She doesn't go live very often. Her account is currently on private, but I really, really want everybody to keep an eye out for if she goes live again, or she creates another account, or she makes the account on private or something. I do want to let you know that Adult Protective Services has already been contacted, at least according to the comments on the YouTube video. People have said that Adult Protective Services has already been contacted. So please don't contact anyone, but you still really need to hear what she says here and the seriousness of this. You want to know her TikTok account? Give me a second. This is her TikTok account. She's changed the name several times. She's currently on private, but guess what? We're friends. I'm following her. Yeah, you understand the assignment? Please let me know. Keep an eye out for her. My fluffy bunny butt, also known as Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
No. Those names are nothing that should even be close to her. After what I've seen today, yes, trigger warning. I almost thought this woman was doing some type of like screwed up satire or something. It was odd. And then when I realized, holy, she's being for real. Your jaw is going to drop.
Yeah.
When you hear what she says.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to believe this. I don't believe so, Queen. Yeah, so my understanding, again, is someone called APS and that they are taking care of it, or they have taken care of it, but it still need to be aware of these things that she said and she's done, because it's awful. It's really, really awful. I don't think so, Go-Kart. Yes, I'm going to play it. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, like, really, really warn you, okay? And I'm going to play it at a little bit of a faster speed to get through it, because it's slightly over an hour, but I'm going to speed it up. And again, this is her aunt that lives at her mother's house. It is going to be tough to watch. Queen, maybe she did get out of there in the meantime. I'm not sure of the status, but I mean, hopefully she did, because this is from 9 days ago, but people still need to be aware of this, because we need to keep watch for this person. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm going to put trigger warning on the sticker, because I'm not sure how else.
And if anyone's a caregiver in here, this is going to hit really close to home for you. And this is what she calls herself, a caregiver, same with her mom, for her aunt. And it is further from the truth than you can imagine. It's bad.
Yeah. I know that she's in Ohio. I'm not sure, any more specifically. Her name is Megan, and I just showed her account name. It's like Fluffy Bunny something or another. Hold on. I just showed it.
Fluffy bunny butt.
My Fluffy Bunny Butt. She's had several different names on here. All right, are you ready? Trigger warning for all of this stuff. And I don't condone anything she's doing or saying on here whatsoever. I just think it's really, really important for you to see this and hear this for yourself. Why is Kat saying wait? Is there a reason you keep saying wait, Kat? And she does show her aunt on here. Yeah, she does have a tab on the Discord. It says Megan Harley Quinzel or something like that, because that used to be her name. We have to update that. Yeah, there's not been she's been scamming off and on TikTok for over a year now, because I've been watching her off and on. She's not involved with Lisa. Completely different person. Completely different person. She does show her aunt in a couple of the scenes in this video, and she says that her aunt, you know, gave consent. Hopefully she did, because she does show her in the video. She is the girl who faked CA. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Stephanie. I know she claims that she did have cancer. And she has a feeding tube, and she claims a number of other illnesses. She recently was at the hospital, and the hospital staff yelled at her for live streaming in the hospital. They told her not to do it, and she still kept continuing to do it. And they yelled at her a couple of times for live streaming in the hospital. The videos are on Wendy's World of that. You know of her? All right. Yeah, I'm not. She says the aunt doesn't have dementia, but I don't know. All right. She was using an account called Sweet Cheeks 24, which is now gone, or else she renamed it. And you can see it says there, GoFundMe in bio, help me please, as she's doing this. Okay, as she's doing all of this. So yeah, if you get overwhelmed, if any of this upsets you, please don't continue to watch. And again, I'm getting this from Wendy's World on YouTube. This is from 9 days ago. My understanding is that Adult Protective Services were already called and are handling this, but I still think it's necessary for you to see and hear this, and for us to keep an eye out for this person, okay? And this is why I'm showing it.
And then she took over a fucking hangout spot because nobody wanted her ass. Because nobody likes her because she's a lying piece of shit. But this is her room for now. Until she goes into a group home, and then when she goes into a group home, my mom's gonna take it back for her bedroom. That's a bathroom. And then my mom and them are upstairs sleeping. But my old room, my mother took over for her makeup room. Before that was my brother's room.
She's visiting at her mom's house, and her mom takes care of the aunt. Okay.
My brother's room is now his kids' room, and then my mom's got her room upstairs. But it's a 4-bedroom house. 3 up, 1 down.
Oh, you haven't heard anything
it's got a
yet.
4-car garage, which it only fits 2 vehicles. It's supposed to fit 4 vehicles, but why the terrible harsh words? Because that woman in there went to a school for disabled people and told them that my brother had raped her and I was beating her. She almost sent me and my brother to prison at the ages of 16. I ain't worried about the edges. Okay, where am I?
Right, Dana?
Stalk my mom's son. Because no one wants her.
Oh.
And the waiting lists for group home are like years long.
Yes, speaking my truth, it is. Megan. Mm-hmm.
My mother, she is a very two-faced. The woman in the room is my aunt. She's disabled. She supposedly has cerebral palsy, which I don't believe she has cerebral palsy. I think she just has mental R word.
She's talking about her aunt,
She was
Stephanie.
spoiled, and she was the baby of the family, of the sisters, and she got whatever she wanted. She was babied by her mother. Her mother did everything for her, and because of that, she thinks she's entitled and thinks that we should wait on her. Everybody should wait on her hand and foot. Tonight, for example, we went to the wedding. We left her home because she's too much with the heat and everything. She would have bitched. I don't. My mother and my stepdad, my mom, and her all live in a household. But tonight, we made sure to leave. You know, I put bread and some peanut butter and jelly on the table for PB&J for dinner.
Wow.
We were at the wedding, and
They went to a wedding and left some
home until, like, 9 o'clock at night.
PB&J on the table for
And
her.
my mom knew it was going to be a
Left
long
her at
day.
home. This is Megan.
I fed her chicken and waffles for lunch. This was 12 o'clock, 12:30 this afternoon. Right? I did. I actually, the day before my cancer surgery, I lost my uncle to colon cancer. He died and succumbed to his cancer the day before I went under the knife for 13 hours. But anyways, we show up home. She hadn't eaten since 12:30 this afternoon. And she tried to say, I had chicken for dinner. I'm like, that was lunch, Connie. You had lunch. You had chicken for lunch. That was at 12:30 this afternoon. What she does, she likes to play these head games. And what she does is she'll try to make herself sick purposely.
Oh.
So that way she can try to get my mom in trouble that way. Or she purposely doesn't take care of herself hygiene wise. She'll pee herself and poop her shit herself and sit in it for days and not tell anybody.
What?
Until someone smells her, and then we're like,
Hey, Sage.
oh my god.
They're not checking on her? What?
It's
For
awful.
days?
She's gross. She's
What?
a liar.
Oh.
She told the school that my mother was beating the shit out of her for not doing, and made her clean the entire house. While she sat, my mom did nothing. My mother cleans this house day in and day out. She does not touch anything.
It's very
My
disturbing.
mom refuses to let her do dishes because the last time the times that she has done dishes in the past, my mom has had to go back and rewash every dish because they were disgustingly still dirty. Yeah, she's
Yes,
an awful
Gypsy.
human being, you know. And I know this because I have helped take care of that one.
She's
for
talking about
15
her
years.
aunt, lucky lady.
My mom.
I'm
I don't
sorry,
ever, my
Alex.
mom, when she goes on vacation and stuff, she has to find. I don't
Good
watch
night.
her. I
Sorry.
can't stand. And here's another reason. No, she knows right from wrong. She can help it. She sits in her bedroom in a chair. Okay, her bathroom is literally 2 feet from her. When I was pregnant with my son, she got angry because she didn't get her way. She wanted to go live with her mother. She was pissed off she couldn't live with her mother. And because of that, she would throw fits like a child, like tantrums. And one night I was taking care of her for my mom, and she was throwing a tantrum, and I was 7 months pregnant, and she took her cane and swung it and hit me in my stomach. I ended up having to go to the ER because I started spotting to make sure that everything was okay, and which it was, and it ended up sending me into premature. So, she's got psychotic problems too. Like I said, her mother didn't care for her. My mom cared for her for years before they moved into here, and my mom would go over there, and Connie would be in a Depends diaper that was full of piss and shit. We were talking about my mentally disabled aunt that is in the other room. No, I want nothing from her. What has she got to give me? The woman's broken up.
Jamie, a couple people did, I think, but not hard enough.
For example, last weekend, okay, she constantly
Good night, Kat.
bitches and gripes at my mom that I don't get to go anywhere. I never
Yes,
get to go
she does have a
outside.
child.
So when we had the rehearsal dinner, my mom brought her outside into the garage, sat her down so she could be a part of it. Well, it started pouring rain, and my mom's back steps can get a little slippery. So we waited for the rain to stop. We took a towel, dried them off the best we could so we can get her back in. The entire time I was taking her
She
back
does,
in the
Lexi.
house, she was bitching. Yeah, she can hear me.
There you
I
go.
don't care. Let me one of these days put my phone in her room and record the things she says about my family. She calls my mom a bitch, a cunt. My mom's a loser. That my mother should die. It's one thing to treat somebody with mental. It's one thing if that person doesn't know right from wrong, bad from good. She knows right from wrong. She knows what's bad and what's not good. What's bad and what's not. She knows better. She just refuses not to take care of herself.
Gypsy, this was on live stream.
Unwell. I'm telling you, this woman and her mother, when her mother was alive, they costed my mom thousands
but
of
she shows
dollars
her
in
aunt.
lawyer fees because they constantly kept trying to
Yes, Lemon Drop.
her mother kept trying to get custody of Connie, and Connie kept trying to move back in with her mother. And her mother was 94 years old, couldn't take care of her own self. So how is she supposed to take care of a disabled child of her own? So that is why, she's lied. First off, Amy, I have a job, honey. I work. I'm not begging, so I don't chew, sit and spin, Buttercup.
Yeah, people are garbage. She cannot take care of herself. That's the
her
thing.
Mother's gone. Her mother's died years ago. Her mother and her, when she would go, because my mom would take her over and visit her mom and sit with her for a couple of hours so my mom could go do running. They would literally sit there and plot how they were going to lie to try to get Connie back into her mother's care. Like, for example, one of the lies that her mother said was that my mother was neglecting her, wasn't feeding her, was starving her, made her do all of the chores around the house. She made that Connie slept on the floor like a dog.
Yes, Strawberry Girl.
Adult Protective Services showed up to the house, saw Connie had a bed.
They are married.
Food, was not starved, did not touch it, was not doing anything around the house. And then when my mom, tried to give Connie interaction, she sent her to a school called School of Opportunity, located here in my mom's city. It's for people like her, People like her go to the school to interact. They even give them like a small job and pay them like 10 cents an hour to $1 an hour, just to make them feel like they're normal. She went to that school and told that school that my brother, who at that time was 13 years old, had raped her, and that I had raped her and was beating her. First off, my brother wouldn't get near her with a 10-foot pole, like Gypsy Rose says. Second of all, I can't stand the woman because she mistreats my mother so bad and horribly that,
people are garbage, Ohio.
When it comes to family, if you're going to come in, if my mother is going to take you in,
her account is private,
into her home and care for you, the least you can do is treat her with the utmost respect.
It's not Sweet Cheeks 24 anymore.
And
I'll show you
this
what
woman
it is.
Can.
I'll show you who it is,
my mother. My mother doesn't deserve that.
It's not Sweet Cheeks
my mother
24
opened her home
anymore.
to her, gave her a bed to sleep in, food on the table, a roof over her head, and anything else that she needs.
I don't know, Rach. That I do not know.
Instead of respecting my mother and showing her love and respect for taking her in, she is
a little bit bossy.
Almost 60, either almost 60 or in her 60s. Instead of doing that, she disrespected my mother.
It's Wendy's World with no vowels.
She came to stay in my mother's home.
Jeannie. I can show you it again at the end. Okay.
My mother made her a plate of food on this exact plate. Okay. She made a nice 4-course dinner. Dessert, meat, starch, vegetable, everything. She had a 4-course meal. She went to go hand it to my aunt, to Connie, and the thing Connie did, because she had an upset stomach,
I already answered that,
she smacked it out of my mother's hand and flung it everywhere all over the floor.
Thank you, Country Grammy.
This woman has shown my mother disrespect from day one. She constantly throws temper tantrums like a child. She still thinks her mother and her father and her sisters are alive. Most of them are dead. Her father and her mother are gone. I understand that, I've dealt with people. Thank you. Appreciate that.
It's okay,
I've dealt with people with disabilities like this. But she is in the bedroom in their sleep. My mother's house smells like piss now because this woman will purposely pee herself and continuously pee in her depends and not change, this woman does not ever use a bathroom, okay? Ever. And I mean that. Anytime that I have been here staying with my mother, whether it's a week, 2 days, 2 weeks, the entire time that I stay here, she either sits. Give me a moment.
Oh
She either sits right there all day and doesn't move to use the bathroom. Which, mind you, okay, she sits here, the bathroom's right there, or she sits in that recliner and pees herself.
She doesn't live there,
refuses
Venomous.
to help herself.
She's just there visiting.
No. My mom has taken her for a check, and the doctor that my mom took her to said that she is all there. She knows everything. He tested her. He says she knows. She's like,
Oh,
it's
gets
as if
worse,
she's
Dana.
maybe at the ages of my daughter. Like, she is at the age of like a 4 or 5 year old. She's 60. But let me ask you guys this. How many, by 4 or 5 years old,
Yes, Little Red.
the children are potty trained by then, right? They know how to go to the bathroom. They know what a bathroom is. They know how to go on the potty.
Right, Venomous. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the doctor says it's just pure laziness. The doctor straight said that
Oh,
she's doing
now
this
the
out of
doctor says it's pure
rebellion.
laziness?
She's rebelling because she doesn't want to live here. She doesn't want to be here. So she figures that if she does this, it'll get her out of here. But what she doesn't know is that if she leaves,
Right, Missy.
if she leaves here, she goes to a group home. She is so very nasty to my mother. My mom has her on multiple group home waiting lists because my mother has officially said my mom says she's done. She can't do it no more. She can't take care of somebody that refuses to take care of themselves. And Connie doesn't do that. Like I said, she will purposely piss and shit herself and just sit in it for hours. And I mean that. Fucking hours, bro. Days even.
Days even.
My mom even had, and not only that, but Connie doesn't qualify for a lot of in-home care because they go by my mother's and father's income. That's the reason my mother is trying to get her out of her home. I told my mother, I said, Mom, I'm afraid that you're going to
It's already been reported, is my understanding.
Because of her. I said, because you're trying to take care of her while also trying to take care of your grandchildren and your children still. This woman is taking everything out of you. Because she is a dependent on she is their dependent. She was deemed incompetent to care for herself, to be her own person. So because of that, it's like
Do you hear what she's saying? She was deemed to be incompetent and can't take care of herself. But then a couple minutes ago, she just said that there's nothing wrong with her, and the doctor said she's just being lazy and all this stuff. It makes no sense. She is all over the place with this. And again, I just want to remind you that according to the YouTube comments, this has already been reported to Adult Protective Services, so there's no need to contact them or anything like that. I'm just bringing awareness to all of this, okay? Yes, I did, Mickey Mouse fan. I actually played that video earlier tonight. So my understanding is it's already been reported. The videos have already been sent to them. There's no need to try to find where she is, contact anyone or anything like that. I'm just trying to bring awareness to this because I want to see if, she goes live again. I want to be on top of this scammer. Okay. She has done and said some really, really horrible things here. It is really sad. So you're welcome, Leanne. And you know that I've showed a couple of videos about her before, off of Wendy's World YouTube channel. And that's where I'm broadcasting this from. This video is from about 9 days ago, but I only came across it about 2 days ago. So yes, she has the feeding tube. So we already talked about her a little bit before, and I just came across this 2 days ago. So I just want to, make sure you're aware of her, have people keep an eye out for if she goes live again, and everything else, because this is really, really awful.
The child. Like, I'm not gonna say, like, when she hit me in the stomach,
Sabrina.
I have never once touched that woman, except for once, and that was when she hit me in my stomach when I was pregnant with my son.
Listen to this.
When she smacked me with her cane in my stomach, did I haul off and smack the fuck out of her? Yes, but it was a reaction because she just harmed me and my unborn child. Yeah, she's in the next room. She don't say shit. She'll bitch about it later on, but that's about it.
Yep.
Like I said, she bitches about anybody that comes in this house. She thinks this is her home. She can run it. She gets pissed off when me and my brother come to stay. She gets mad when there's kids in her room playing with the cat. I did call the police. My mother did. I did call the police that night on her. But the police wouldn't do anything because she was mentally disabled.
It says Megan.
And they were trying to blame me. They're like, what'd you do to set her off? And I'm like, sir. I said, officer, I was trying to clean her up. Do you not smell her at all? And he goes, oh. And I'm like, so you're telling me that because she's mentally handicapped, she can get away with it? Well, we will put it on the records that she's abusive, that she's very violent. Like a couple of years, like last year, she ended up in the hospital because she ended up in almost going into a diabetic coma. The entire time she was in the hospital, she was so rude to those nurses and doctors. She refused to do anything they told her to. She would hit, bite. They ended up having to strap her to the bed. They ended up having to do the restraints. Anytime they had to go in there to do anything, they had to restrain her. She can hear me, and I don't care. She knows I don't like her.
Sorry. Yeah.
She knows I don't. I have a very, very hate is a very, very strong word, and I hate this woman. I loathe her.
Remember her saying this.
I loathe her.
Remember her saying this. She says she hates her. She loathes her. Later on in the video, she tries to backtrack on that. But remember, she says that. She says, I hate her. I loathe her.
Because at the age of 16, she almost put me in prison. She almost landed me in a place where I didn't belong.
Loving Mama, if you message me, I can help you with that. Sunflower Goddess, this is Megan. Megan, right. Sweetheart, this is Megan.
No, she did get taken. She did have to go to have a psych eval done because of that. I could have pressed charges on her, but I chose not to press charges on her because if it pressed charges on her, then
okay, venomous.
I would have caused a lot of family drama.
Her name on TikTok is like Fuzzy Bunny something. I'd have to show it to you again.
I'm working at helping my mom get her out of the house. It's just
okay, love it.
It's a work in progress. Getting her out of my mother's home.
Good night, Queen.
I don't think my mom will.
I'm sorry.
I think that she'll stay in this house. My mom will keep her here until the day that she dies or my mom dies. And I'm telling you this, if I lose my mom to her because of her...
I don't want to be on camera. Fluffy bunny butt. Fluffy bunny butt. Here she's talking to her. Here she's talking to her aunt. Oh, thank you, Amber. She's or yelling at her aunt in the other room. Good night, Ghost Whisperer. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's hard to hear, but she's yelling at her aunt in the background. Right, Jody? No, nobody steps in. Let me skip ahead. You can't really hear what she's saying, but she's yelling at her aunt.
On people that I understand, like, you know, people like that don't have, they aren't, what's the word I'm looking for? Their minds are of a child. They're like a child. But she knows right from wrong. Like I said, she knows right from wrong. She knows where the bathroom, how to use the bathroom. You know, she just refuses. Trust me, dude. She was just going on about, because her mom took her everywhere. Her mom left her home. She blames everything on somebody. She's always going to blame somebody for her problems. Yes, I was. I was checking her underwear. I always, when I'm here, the first thing I do, I walk in there, I check her underwear. If she's disgusting, I throw her in the fucking shower.
Oh, wow.
We used to have to physically shower her. Literally, if she was that gross, I would physically have to put gloves on. I'd have to change into sloppy clothes, and I'd have to get her in the shower and wash her up because she wouldn't wash herself right. You know, this woman will literally she will literally like she'll end up getting like constipated to the point where her stomach is so distended, but she doesn't tell my mother until it's to the point where there's a chance she has to go to the hospital to have her bowels unblocked.
Wow.
No, Ohio. She's my aunt. It is what it is. We'll figure it. You know, my mom's working on getting her in a group home. It's just taking a lot longer than normal because
she's private, Sunflower.
My mom, the only way to get her into one fast is to sign her over and let her become a state of ward of the state. And my mom doesn't want to do that. And here's the thing, if she ends up in a group home, she thinks that this is bad. I keep trying to tell her, I'm like, you better take care and you better respect the people that you have now.
Missy, I don't think so. I think it's Megan's mother's home.
But anyways, like I was saying, I keep trying to explain to her, like, she's got luxury here.
Luxury?
She's living in luxury, being in my mom's home. I told her when she ends up in a group home, she's not going to have the freedom that she has here.
What freedom?
It's going to be way worse.
Oh my gosh, Jody. Sorry. Right, Char? Oh, it's awful. She was just there visiting her mom, Megan was, because of the wedding.
Honestly, like I said, I don't think she'll end up in one before she ends up
I believe her sister got
kicking
married.
the bucket. My mom used to, like, let Connie run her life. Like, you know, if my mom wanted to go on vacation or something, my mom was always trying to find somebody to watch her, take care of her. Now, you know, when we go to family functions and stuff, we don't take her. Not unless it's like Christmas Eve or Thanksgiving. We leave her here.
Wow.
We set out food for her. She eats. If she don't, that's her fault.
Wow.
Set out food? Like she's an animal?
Jelly sandwiches.
Wow.
But my mom my mom doesn't let her run her life. My mom will do her run and do whatever, go on vacations or whatever. She don't care. She leaves Connie. She if somebody watches her, somebody watches her. If not, she goes to my mom books it. There's a assisted living place here that you can buy a room over the week. Like you can pay for. It's almost like a hotel stay where they'll take care of her. And sometimes my mom will just pay them for like a week or so and put her there.
Yep.
I refuse to watch her for my mom.
Oh.
She's 60. I refuse to watch her. After what she did to me, my brother, and by almost throwing us in prison as teenagers, as children. On top of that, after she violently abused me when I was pregnant.
Megan's
by
talking
hitting
about
me
her
in the
aunt.
stomach with my son. I have no respect for her. And if you were in my shoes, you wouldn't have respect for her either. The one here in our city is a 5-year waiting list. And that's not even a guarantee that in 5 years she'll get in.
Speaking my truth, she always has a GoFundMe. She's a TikTok beggar.
So my mom at this point has given up on trying to put her in a group home. She's just gonna.
She's a long-time TikTok beggar.
She doesn't leave her alone for days on end at home. She sends her, if my mom's going on vacation, she'll go and take her to, my grandma, who will watch her and keep her there, or another family member will babysit her. But everybody in my family is trained to take care of people like her. We're all nurses. We're all CNAs.
Whoa.
We all have worked in taking care of people like this. My grandma.
They're all nurses and they're all CNAs. Listen to the stuff that she says here, because I think she also claims that she's some kind of CNA or nurse or something like that. I don't think she is. I definitely don't think she is. I know that she has claimed that she works in retail. So yeah, listen to what she says here.
My grandma was an LPN for her whole life. So, if it's just like today, we went to the wedding, we just left her here by herself. We set food on the table, told her there was dinner, that she needed to make it. When we got home, she didn't eat, so we got her ass up and made her eat and then sent her back to bed.
Wow.
I'm going to say I am a nurse.
Oh.
I'm an MA. I'm an MA and I'm a home health nurse. I'm an
Harlequin, this is from YouTube from 9 days ago, but I just recently came across it, so I'm sharing it with you. Again, this is Megan. She's a longtime TikTok beggar. And as far as I know, this has already been reported to Adult Protective Services. Okay. But she's claiming to be a nurse.
CNA. She's 60. But like I'm saying, I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. I do not claim her as my family.
Wow. Yeah, medical assistant is not a nurse.
Nope. But there's not much we can do.
Yes, Dana.
She's an abusive woman. She gets mean with these kids too. She can be mean to the kids and get angry with them and frustrated.
Right, Stephanie.
We try to keep the kids away from her, and she stays in her room and she doesn't do anything at all around here. My mom, will tell her to fold her clothes, and they'll sit there for days until my mom does it. My mom gives her little chores to do, like clean her room, fold her clothes and put them away, clean her bathroom. Yesterday, I told her, I was like, you need to clean up your room and you need to clean it up nice because there are going to be people coming. Okay. I go in 30 minutes later and she still hadn't cleaned her room. You know, you have to literally stand over her like a kid to make her clean. Supposedly she has cerebral palsy and water on the brain.
Wow.
But I honestly, if she does have cerebral palsy, it's not a severe case of it.
Right, Anna. I believe she does work there. Yes.
No. That woman, well, and essentially, yeah, technically. My mother is her payee, so her social security goes to my mom because, and then my mom uses that to pay the bills around here or her medical bills because. Example, this woman, the way she you know, to give you guys an insight, how does she make herself sick, or how does she constantly complains about the smallest sniffle, and then tells my mom and complains that she needs to go to the doctor until my mom takes her to the doctor, and then when she takes her to the doctor, each doctor visit is $250.
Come on.
Up front.
Come on. No, it ain't.
And the doctor that she sees, actually, this doctor she sees is a quack doctor. I don't even know how he got his medical license. He's banned from the local hospital here. He's not allowed to practice
Right there.
at all in the hospital.
Come on.
That's how bad of a doctor he is. If you are getting banned, and I'm pretty sure he's banned from other local hospitals around, if you're getting banned from practicing in a local hospital, you are a shitty fucking doctor, bro.
Wow.
What he likes to do is, he's one of those doctors that sees his patients as a paycheck. Nope. She does not get Medicaid at all. Or no, she gets Medicaid and Medicare. She
Okay.
just doesn't get food stamps.
Well, then
She doesn't even...
Then all her stuff is paid for. Her medical stuff is paid for. See?
But like I was saying, her doctor will literally go in there. She has her diagnosis list. There's like 50 to 100 diagnoses on there, and half of them aren't even real. She don't even...
That sounds familiar. Because she always is claiming to have like 50 to 100 diagnoses, and I think some of them aren't real. But anyway.
have half of those issues. What it is the doctor is putting in there that she has these issues because he gets paid for it. So he can make money.
I think she goes to the same
for
doctor.
Example, the reason she almost ended up in a diabetic coma was because of him. He had her on on metformin, which is a diabetic medication, and she was taking it every day.
Gypsy.
And because of that, it was dropping her blood sugar. That one day my mom came downstairs and she was unresponsive.
Yep,
She had to call
Sandy.
911.
Right, venomous.
But the doctor she sees, and this is the doctor she has seen for all of her life. This doctor will schedule testing and procedures for no reason, knowing she doesn't need them, knowing that there's
Switch
nothing
my
wrong
charger
with her,
around real quick.
just so he could get paid money. No. Again, this woman has the mind of a child. She can't even take care of herself, let alone a child. No, she's not diabetic at all. She's never been diabetic.
I thought she said she was. I'm so confused.
He just said she was and was treating her for it so he could get money.
Oh,
And he almost killed her.
what?
My mother, actually, a few years
Yeah,
back,
she did say she
she
was.
went and had another doctor for a second opinion do a bunch of testing on her and found out that
It's like Fuzzy
she
Bunny
has cerebral
something.
palsy, but a mild
I'll
form
have
of
to
it.
show it to you later.
The reason that she is the way she is because her mother babied her and treated her like a baby for her entire life. So she acts like a baby because she thinks she is a baby still. She thinks she's a child still.
Gypsy got it. My fluffy bunny butt.
Like, I can go in there and ask her how old she thinks she is, and she'll tell you. She'll say that.
Watch this.
I think I'm 8. She is. She always does. She does. Like, when she gets sick, she complains. She's like a man. She thinks she's dying and needs to go to the doctor right away. Or
I know, Harlequin.
hey, Connie, how old are you? How old are you?
When she down at
How old are you?
maybe 12, 13, maybe? Why?
Do you hear that, guys? You're saying you're 12 or 13 years old?
She kept asking me that. She took me to, I don't worship.
How old are you?
I know when I was born.
How old are you?
I think it's 12. I just had a birthday in July.
Connie, you're 60 years old. You're 60. 60.
This is awful. The way she talks
old are
to me
you?
here is awful.
Yeah, I'm 60. Everybody changes when they get older.
Is your mother still alive, Connie?
She told me she died. She told me that she
Sorry, Lexi. I know,
Why would
it's
my mom
awful.
write a letter to somebody like that? I never wrote to anybody because I never did. I did.
Is your father alive?
She said he wasn't. He died. She was
She who?
my dad. He was talking about her parents. My mom was.
Your mother's dead. Your father's dead. They've been dead for years.
Oh! I know,
I
Dana.
don't even talk about it anymore. I just keep my mouth shut.
She's talking to her aunt, Aubrey.
Do you have children?
No, I don't have any. My mom did. But not me.
Anything else you want me to ask her? Because come with the questions. I'll ask her these.
Why did she put me here?
Do you not like it here?
I didn't think she would do something like that, my age like that. And I even make my bed. I can show it to you.
Proof that she does not like living here. Why did she put me here? What year is it?
Huh?
What year is it?
This is July.
The year. What year is it?
1920. I used to keep track of years and stuff.
Move your blanket out of your face for your face. This is Connie.
I didn't hit nobody. I was in the bedroom. Why did I do that? I don't do that.
Do you have a husband? Are you married?
No, I'm not married. My mom was going to put
Do you have a boyfriend?
No, I don't have nothing like that. Never did. Never had nothing like
What is? Who is Scott to you?
He said he's my dad was my dad. Yeah.
I'm not torturing her.
Nephew.
I'm.
No, this is not live right
Yeah.
now. It's from a
He's your
YouTube
nephew.
video
You got that one.
from 9 days ago.
There's a difference where there's no confusing her. Do you know that asking people questions can jog memories from things that they don't even remember even?
This is not the way to ask questions like that. This is not the way to ask questions to jog memories or any of that shit. She is full of it.
Jogging her mind. And no, it's not torture. What the fuck? Asking her questions. What year? Do you know that it is normal that we do this on a daily basis?
Wow.
She thinks it's 1920. She thinks it's 1920. That's the year. That's the year we're living in, guys. I hear the roaring 20s weren't bad. She's not even old enough to live. She wasn't even thought of. Yes, she can consent to being on camera.
It is sad. I know. I couldn't
Her
believe it.
sisters even wanted her.
Oh,
Nobody in her family wanted to take her on.
Ohio. Adult
Because of
Protective
how
Services
bad
have been
she
notified,
is.
you guys, already.
She is a 24-hour care case. She needs 24-hour, 7 days a week care, and we just can't do that.
Oh, but before she said that she was just lazy.
She has been checked for dementia. She does not have signs of dementia at all. Actually, the doctor my mom's taking to her to now told her that she's in pretty good health for her age and her mental issues, other than her mental issues. He also, like I said, they sent her to the school of op for a reevaluation on, like, to see where she was at mentally. Mentally, she's at the age of, she's like, they say she has the mind of probably a 15-year-old. You know, her anger, her emotions and stuff are at the ages of like a 7-year-old, but everything else about a 17-year-old, it's just she's lazy. She don't like to do things for herself. Her mother waited on her hand and foot, and when I mean waited on her hand and foot, I mean did everything for her.
Yes, Connie is Megan's mom's
fed her
sister.
Food, you know, bathed her, everything. Connie never did anything independently. Go for it, Ashley.
I think someone there said they were going to report her.
You gotta know where I live first, honey.
See? She said you gotta know where I live first. I think someone was in the comments was saying that they were going to report her.
And I don't live here. Yes, this woman has mental disabilities, but if you've worked with people like this, you also know that there are things that they know how to do. And yeah, she thinks that it's July of 1920. You know, I used to, when I lived here, I used to sit there and I used to pretend. I used to play school with her, and I was her teacher, and I used to try to tease her brain. I used to try to do math equations with her, write sentences. You know, I was very nice to this woman, but then she called me. She tried to almost landed me and my brother in prison, and I lost all respect for her after that.
Right, Marlisa? Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but she abuses my mother. She takes advantage of my mother. She expects my mother is supposed to wait on her hand and foot. Like, she expects that my mother is supposed to be able to read her mind when she's sick or in pain. She does not have dementia.
If I gotta hear her say hand and foot one more damn time.
She has cerebral palsy.
Ice Kitten, this is Megan. She's a beggar.
She is mentally handicapped.
And she's mistreating her aunt.
She knows who
it's already been
are.
reported, though.
What's right from wrong. She knows how to do dishes and clean. She just refuses. She doesn't do anything. She's lazy.
Now she's saying she's lazy again.
Lied to. My mom was sending her to this place called the School of Opportunity. She was sending her there because to interact with people like her, to give her something to do, you know, to get her out of the house. Well, she told the school that my brother was raping her every night, and that I was raping her and beating her every night.
You're welcome.
She's 60. We had a sheriff show up at our door that I was 16 and a half, 17. My brother was like, I was like 15, 16. My brother was like 13. We had a sheriff knock at our door and said that me and my brother were under arrest for the abuse of a disabled elderly. And I'm like, my mother was like, what do you mean abuse of a and they're like, do you have a care for a woman in Connie, you know?
I don't know, Dana.
And my mom's like, yeah.
I don't know where Mom was.
For this school, your son and daughter.
You guys, it's already been reported. It's already been reported.
And there's she has a bruise on her right leg, and my mom's like, yeah, because she fell. She's a high fall risk. The woman can barely walk. Like, she ended up falling. And because of that,
Oh, okay, good.
we were in handcuffs. Me and my brother were in handcuffs, sitting at our dining room table, our hands cuffed behind our back, bawling our eyes out, looking at our mom like, what is going on?
Oh, I want to talk to Megan too. That's why I want everybody to keep an eye out for if she goes live again anytime
I almost
soon.
landed in prison because of
I'll
the
show you her
lies.
account again
She
at the
didn't want
end.
to live here. She didn't want to live here. She wanted to live with her mom.
No,
Because her
God's
mom,
angel. This
waited
is
on
from
her
9
hand and
days
foot,
ago,
and my
but
mom
I
here,
just
she
came
wouldn't
across it
wait on her
recently.
hand and foot. She made her take her own, clean up after herself.
Amber, please don't
and,
put that in the
you
chat.
know, my mom would make her food for her, but she wouldn't feed it to her.
Please don't.
Yeah, her mother fucking spoiled her. Did everything for her, and because of that, Connie never learned the life aspect of being independent and doing for herself. And now, because of that, she thinks everybody
Just
should
look
wait on
for
her
her to
hand.
go live,
No, her mother passed away.
because I would love to join her next
2015.
live stream.
Her mother passed away in it was either 2015 or 2016. Her mother passed away. It was after my son had passed away. And another reason my mom doesn't put her in a group home is because my mother promised her mother on her mother's deathbed she would not put her in a group home.
But they just said that they have her on waiting list for group home.
And I told my mom, I said, that was the dumbest thing you could have done, Mom. I said, you don't understand. I said, you're not getting any younger. I said, and there's going to be a point in your life that you can't care for her anymore. And my mom is getting to that point. My mom's health is bad. My mom had several heart attacks when she was like in her early 30s.
Yeah, she probably will, Judy, but I'm
Because of
still
that,
try.
My mom's heart isn't good. And so my mom can't, do much. And now at her age, like, her heart's not doing any better. She's got more health issues. She can't keep up with it. Not only that, but my mother now has to work because every freaking household in the United States has to have, you have to have two incomes. And so my mom is, looking for a job to work. She can't she can't care for her 24/7 anymore.
But she needs 24/7 care. So what the hell?
So because of that, Connie...
She's already getting her SSI.
Connie needs 24/7 care. She needs somebody that can take care of her 24/7 because that's what Connie wants. Connie doesn't do nothing for herself. She expects to be waited on hand and foot. I am Sky Mama. I am a cancer survivor. No.
If I hear her say hand and foot one more time.
I'm not saying that I don't love Connie. I do. I care about her.
Wait.
That she's put my...
Now she says she cares about her. Do you remember when I told you to remember what she said before? Cindy, please don't put that in the chat. A little while ago, she said she hates her, that she loathes her. You remember she said that? I told y'all to remember when she said that. Now she's like, I don't hate her. I do care about her. Like, what? Yeah, right. Yeah, she said that. She said that.
Through my mother. She's put my mother through so much hell that, I lost a lot of respect for her. And my mom has come to the point where anymore, she does bare minimum for Connie. She feeds her, makes her take a shower, but other than that, she doesn't do anything else for Connie. Takes her to the doctor. For example, we took her, my mom, Connie has cataracts.
Oh.
And they were doing one eye at a time. So the first surgery that they did for her cataracts, she had to put eye drops in. You have to put the special eye drops in your eye for a week or two after surgery. I would literally have to sit on her hands on her. We would have to lay her down on the bed. I would have to sit on top of her. But
Yep, Chastity.
yeah, I had to literally lay her on her bed, sit my whole body on top of her hands and to pin her hands down. And then my mom had to hold her head down so I could open her. I don't know you, honey.
I will show you.
That's
It's
what-
she.
I don't go live with people I don't know.
She doesn't have that name anymore.
Yes, Connie is the one that thinks we're in the roaring 20s. But I had stayed with my mom for that week to try to help her. But literally, Connie would fight and scream and kick. She would scream like it was bloody murder. She'd start trying to hit and punch. That me and my mom, we told the eye doctor, the ophthalmologist, we're like, we're not doing the second surgery.
Oh! So she needs a second cataract surgery, and they're refusing to have her get it done. They're refusing to take her to get the second cataract surgery. Just because they said they had issues with putting the drops in her eyes. Listen.
Surgery. Like it was bloody murder. She'd start trying to hit and punch. That me and my mom, we told the eye doctor, the ophthalmologist, we're like, we're not doing the second surgery.
Right, Holland.
I was like, wait, what did I do with my other phone? This is my mother's house. No, we're not doing it. It don't matter if she wants it or not. She refused to let us do the eye drops when she had the first one. We're not going through that again.
Wow.
It was a pain and it was a fight to get her eye drops in.
No, her mother is the caregiver. Sweetness.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. We did that enough. We did that with her.
I don't know, beauty. This is a replay from 9 days ago. Hey. This is Megan. She's a long-time TikTok beggar. But she is discussing elderly abuse of her aunt. You're welcome. Jace, I don't think so. Not that I'm aware, but... I know, God's angel. It's awful. This whole thing is awful. True, beauty. That could be true.
But on a new subject, I have not heard. I should hear from my lawyer about Sam and Wendy and all of them tomorrow, Monday.
So she's saying that apparently she's been saying she's getting a lawyer to go after someone named Sam. I believe it's Samantha. I think it might be somebody who runs a YouTube page and streams her live streams. And then she mentions Wendy, and Wendy is Wendy's World. That is the YouTube that we're watching this from. So she apparently is trying to sue some YouTubers who are recording her live streams. Or so she says.
We try, you know, I can also tell you people like that, some can be really kind and gentle and sweet. I actually know one. When I worked at Speedway, his name was Chris. He would come in all the time and give us all hugs and hug us and tell us that he loved us. And then, you know, we would give him, he always had a thing for bags.
Good night, Amber. Good night.
And bags, so we'd all give him a bag and a cup of ice.
Yep,
But
Speedway.
Connie knows right from wrong. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to take. She just refuses. So it has come to my attention that I have somebody in here on Sam and Wendy's side spying on me, and has been for a minute. My husband told me there had to be a common denominator that's been taking and screen recording lives for them and then sending them to them and helping them in their little cyberbullying tasks.
She's claiming that she's being cyberbullied because people are recording her TikTok lives and putting them on YouTube. And so she is claiming that that is cyberbullying. Okay. And that she has an attorney involved and all this other nonsense. I guess I'll be next.
Sonny, are you still in here?
I'll tell you her new screen name, Sparkles. It's not Sweet Cheeks anymore.
I have nothing against mentally handicapped. I'm mentally handicapped. I have autism. I love, you know, taking care of people like that. But when you first off lie about me and almost get me thrown in prison at the age of 15, and then when I'm pregnant with my
Gypsy
son,
Girl got it.
you throw a temper tantrum like a child and then hit me with your cane in my pregnant stomach, and you cause me to end up, you almost cause problems. Yeah, I would dislike somebody for that. So, Sky, I noticed that you have 0 followers. So, who are you, Wendy or Sam? What account is this one? Is this account number 16 for you, Sam? I have the video where your mom admits that you have multiple TikTok accounts that you used to watch me.
Jody. Thank you, Gypsy Girl, for putting that in there. Right, Char.
Yes, they do. You're right, Zach. You're right, Zachy. When people like that get angry, they get angry. They don't know how to control their emotions, so they just go for it. And as for you, Sky Mommy, you don't know where I live. First off, and it don't matter because, you're retarded.
Whoa!
You're dumb. I said it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. She just used the R slur,
Okay,
y'all.
where do I live, Sky? Where do I live?
Wow. Sorry, trigger warning. I didn't realize she said that in
what
there.
happens with her. She attacks my mom constantly. She gets angry.
Misty, I will show you her new account.
My mom, she is so hard to get in and out of my mom's house.
I do not condone that language at all.
Fall over and break her whole body. So you have to practically carry her out.
She said this on live stream, y'all.
And then once you get her outside and sat down, she gets angry again.
Yeah, she should be getting banned for that stuff. If we were watching this live, I'd be reporting it, but
exactly.
I wasn't watching it live.
For dramatics.
Right, Gypsy.
Hey, Sonny. Oh, boy, you know I live in Ohio. Oh, God. Do you know they're all like, wrong?
Right, Char. This is from 9 days ago, so.
Oh, that's funny.
And she's laughing.
I live in Ohio. I do, but I don't live there. My mother and I, we live about 45 minutes north of there. Tell me, hold on. I'm screenshotting these because I want.
And that's where it ends. I'm not sure if she got discontinued or if she ended it. She may have got discontinued for the R slur. I'm not sure. I'm going to show you what page to find her on. She does have some other videos since then as well. Oh, there's some new stuff on her account tonight. Wendy's been busy. I'm going to have to check out some more of her stuff. She's been busy uploading some stuff tonight. This video was obtained from Wendy's World. There's no vowels in it. You see it's WNDYS WRLD. Yes, if you pray, please pray for Connie. You're going to have to scroll down because it was from 9 days ago, but I only just recently saw this like 2 days ago. And, you know, I reviewed it with my mods and everything today. We wanted to spread awareness about this person. You can see she has a lot of other stuff here on her page. You have to scroll back to 9 days ago. You can see we're at 7, 8. There's some more from Megan. There's a couple of Megan. There's some old ones from Megan. There's one about the Megan GoFundMe. There's another one with Megan. There's another one with Megan. There's more with Megan. So there's a lot of stuff about Megan. But the one that we watched is this one. Megan talks garbage about her elderly aunt. That's the one. Now it says 10 days ago now. That's the video we just watched. Again, there's more about Megan on Wendy's World YouTube if you want to watch some other stuff about her. And I've showed her before. We've watched some clips of her before. And so the Megan one from 9 days ago, it's actually pretty boring. I think I did watch that one, and she's like playing music and stuff. Like this one's 16 minutes. I don't remember what this one was.
I also found out my sister gardens. I did not know my sister partook. Okay. Oh, I'd show you guys. My sister.
I have to restart, you guys. I have to restart. I have to restart. I will show you her name when we come back. Please join me. Please come back to this page. I'm going to restart.